Okay. Guys, we need to talk about Halo Infinite. I need to talk about Halo Infinite. So this video is gonna be like an analysis, psychological analysis, a breakdown of the trailer that we just got. It is June 13th, 2021. I just want to give some background before we go in the trailer. And I'll go like frame by frame. I gotta be honest, guys. Okay, so my background is, first of all, I've been playing Halo since Halo 1, 2001. Okay, so 20-year fan here. I love every single Halo. In their own way, they're so special to me. And Halo Infinite, up until today, I didn't have faith. And I'm still wavering on my faith, but what I saw today, you guys, it feels like Halo is back to me. It feels like the core of Halo is there. And it's as though what they're doing with Infinite is starting to come to fruition in accordance to this image that you're seeing right here. They showed this image last year, I think in June, and it just looked amazing. I was like, is this what Infinite's gonna look like? Then hell yeah, sign me up. And what we saw in the July of last year, 2020, was god awful. It looked like Xbox 360 graphics, you know? It was not good. And with mismanagement and people leaving the studio, I thought we were in for a disaster at E3 this year with Microsoft. I really did. I was scared. I lost my faith. You know, kind of like I lose my faith in God. I lost my faith, and I need to find it again. And today helped. You know, last year at the end of 2020, they announced that Joseph Staten was coming back, and there was a spark. That was another spark of hope, knowing that he was coming back. And I still want Marty to come back, and there's still a chance for Marty to come back. If this is a 10-year game, bring Marty back for the first DLC and keep him here. However, that being said, I am loving this new Halo music, by the way. Loving it. I just thought I'd play this before I played the trailer, right? Just to play some music while I'm talking. And then we'll switch over to the trailer. And yeah, we will absolutely repeat this. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and do that right now. Very good. So, yeah, you know, I thought the writing was on the wall. It's done. Like, there's nothing they could do to salvage this. And like I said, it's not saved now. It's not totally saved. We don't know. We still have a lot to learn. We got to play the beta and stuff, and the game needs to come out. But I'm just saying that my hype and my hope and my excitement was very low yesterday. And today, I feel like as a Halo fan, I smiled. And for those of you that have been playing Halo and gone through it, this journey, hopefully with me, I hope some of you have been all the way from Halo 1. What I saw today gave me hope, and it warmed my heart. Is it the absolute greatest looking game out there? No, it's not. But it's beautiful. I love the artistic direction. It is improved. It is absolutely better and improved from what we saw last year. I don't think anyone can argue that. It is much better looking than what we saw last year. I thought the multiplayer was going to be much more cartoony. Love that. I love the multiplayer. It's very realistic. I love the lighting, the shades of red, that one color shade of red on that Spartan near the end. Oh, with the sword. Man, it looked like ray tracing. It really did to me. And you're seeing all this, by the way. This is all 1080p. Like, for some reason, nobody wants to stream in 4K, and I don't know why that is. Like, nobody at E3 is streaming in 4K. Like, I thought people were streaming in 4K like 2 years ago. I remember streaming, like, the Game Awards in 4K. So I don't know why people aren't streaming 4K. It's blowing my mind, but yeah. Everything's 1080p for some reason. So, yeah, I just want you guys to know that it really this did something to me, and, let's go through it, and I'll just try to break down what I'm seeing with you guys. Oh, man. Cortana, I'll just say right off the bat, like... Cortana. She is... I'm glad Joseph says it. He says 117 is the heart of Halo, and he is. It's him and Cortana. They are the heart, so I hope this game is about getting her back. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna watch what is it, GameSpot over here, to give them some love. They don't have many people watching, but the real trailer I think has about 1 million views right now. Okay, so here we go.
Halo Infinite multiplayer will be free to play and invite more of you than ever before to become a Spartan hero. I'm excited to be here.
Love the stage. Look at the stage and the lighting, the reflection. It is beautiful.
From helping craft the original Halo Combat Evolved to leading the fan favorite Halo 3 ODST.
Look at him. He's
Joseph is a Halo visionary. It is so great to
look
have
at the
him
birds
back
in the background.
Halo.
Thank you, Bonnie. And hey,
they
everybody,
weren't flapping though.
For us, and I hope many of
Joe.
you, Halo has always been about heroism and wonder.
Yep.
About fighting to keep humanity safe against impossible odds in a beautiful and mysterious sci-fi world. This is just one part of the Zeta Halo ring, the largest, most wide-open environment
the
we've ever
pop-in
built.
is much
And
less,
we
you
can't
know?
wait for you to
More
explore it.
detail everywhere. Less of those pillars, those random Forerunner weird-looking pillar things. More foliage. The music is great. Like, this is what I'm noticing, you know? The music, like, right here. But let me pause. When that music started to kick right there and that pelican flies by, guys, for me, it's just, I don't know about you. Immediately, I think of Halo 1. The mission is called Halo. When you're crashing onto it after you leave the Pillar of Autumn. And it's just like that wonder and excitement you have. That awe. You're looking around at the environment like, wow, I get to like explore this. And there wasn't really anything to explore looking back. But at the time, it was just so revolutionary. Revolutionary, you know? It was just like, wow, cool. And this and the music here, I cannot stress it enough how amazing it is. Love the music. I'm very happy where they're going with it.
The heart of Halo is Spartan 117, the Master
Yep,
Chief.
see, the heart of Halo is Master... Okay, Master Chief, so here's what I think. And I said this earlier in other videos I made. This is the first level. Remember when they said the trailer, I think it was Discover Hope, they said that's going to be the first mission? I think this takes place right after that, right? Chief wakes up, the ship's dying, he's like, stay here, we need to fight. And Chief walks out, and then I think he's going to jump into space, and the first mission is going to be some kind of space thing. And I hope we actually get to play this with like zero gravity. That would be so cool if we get to fly around here in zero gravity. Even if it's just for a little bit in space, that would be a great intro. Because this cutscene in the intro is, to me, this is on the level of, if you guys remember, my personal... Okay, so of course Starry Night, if you talk about trailers, right? Halo trailers, number 3. And then for me, it's Halo 4's announcement trailer. Starry Night when, you know, they're laying in the field and then the bomb goes off and Chief shows up and they said... where's the chief? And someone says, negative, sir. I think we lost him. And he says, not yet. Oh, my God. Yeah, so Starry Night, that trailer, and then that was Halo 3, and then Halo 4, the announcement trailer, where Cortana's like, John, Chief, wake up. I need you. And then he wakes up in his cryo sleep, and comes out and says, I'm here. Like, and that whole thing where he's flipping and spinning through and he grabs Cortana out of the console, puts her right in his head and just starts flying through space, and it's super badass. This is reminiscent of that for me, but it's more heartbreaking. Like, oh man, I'm gonna have to do this in 2 parts. I'm so passionate with this. Like, you literally, I wish I had the technology myself. I would go through and I do have the tech. I wish I had the savvy to use the technology and make the video, and I would put it side by side where you see the other trailer in this one, and it's like, he's flying through space while communicating with someone in his head, in his helmet, and doing really badass things, but it's 2 completely different tones. Halo 4's was like panic and, you know, almost even fear and aggression, or not even aggression, sorry, panic and fear and even worry. The way he was moving, he was trying to live and escape the ship to save Cortana during that cutscene, you know? That's the way his body movements and the way I analyze them and the way they were interpreted by me. But this, what you're about to see here, the way he moves here, there's a sadness to all of this, in my opinion. Like, there's a distinct... I wish there was a way that I could get you guys inside my head, because I lack the vocabulary to articulate it. The way he's moving here, and like, it's like aggression and anger and precision is a good word that comes to mind. Like, he's just so precise in, you know, hopeless almost. But he's pressing on, even though he's kind of like, he feels empty inside. And it's hard for me to explain why I feel that from this, but it's just, I want you guys to look at the way he moves, the way he talks, like how sure he is, the way he talks to the Marine, I forget his name, and the respect he pays. Like, it's so amazing how he interacts with the different species too. Like, here we go, I'll show you the respect he pays to the soldiers versus the aliens, and the music that plays.
In the next chapter of the Chief's story, you'll face his greatest...
And beautiful transition, by the way, how Joe's talking, and it transitions into the gameplay of Halo Infinite. Like, he shows us the world while Joe is talking, and the father of Halo is like, yes, Joe, yes, Microsoft, you guys did it. You really redeemed yourself with this, in my opinion, my personal opinion. If you wanted to hear a negative video on Halo, go look at my other Halo Infinite. Go to my Halo Infinite playlist, click on it, and I have a lot of videos. And any of the other ones are probably negative, where I'm dogging on the game. But I love it to death, you guys. I have more Halo videos on my channel than anything. I have like hundreds. So I love Halo, but oh god, it's just, I have not been seeing good shit for Halo Infinite, not at all, until today. My heart has been like, it's like healed. It's like, come on. And it started right here with Joe transitioning into here. And for me, guys, the heart is Cortana and Chief's relationship. Just like Joel and Ellie in The Last of Us. Just like Link and Zelda in The Legend of Zelda. Like, these are the core, the heart and the soul of these franchises, in my opinion. And the way I interpret them, right? The way I perceive them. And to rip those characters apart without bringing them back together, I think is, just a disservice to the franchise and a disservice to the fans and the consumers. Because yes, you can put them through trials and tribulations, but I believe that at the end they always deserve to come back together. Like, good should conquer evil in the end with these stories. So I want Cortana, for me, to come back. I want Chief to somehow be able to save her. Like, I don't know what your guys' thoughts are. Some people like that she died in 4. I loved it. I thought it was a great storyline, but I know Chief, and I know the way Halo is and the way I am and the way Cortana is, there's no way we continue on doing this without bringing her back in some way. There is no way. And I know it kind of like negates her death, but it doesn't, because it really shows that she was willing to put it all on the line for him. 100% willing to sacrifice herself for him and the Earth, Even though she said she wasn't doing it for mankind. Oh, God. I just want them to be together, man. There's a love story here, and all these, when you really think about it, there's a freaking love story, and it's just beautiful.
This challenge
transitions,
but they're not alone in the fight.
So good. Seamless transition. We're stuck out here. The lighting, the thickness of his armor, the movements. See, look how he's like graceful, but like, to me, there's an anger, and then here, the respect. Right there, the way he comes. Oh my god, look at that. Look at that image, though. Oh my god, it reminds me of Halo 2. It reminds me of Halo 2. I'm getting Halo 2. Dun 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 dun. When he's in the elevator and it's like, save humanity in progress, and then Cortana says, oh yeah, that's another great one. Of course, Halo 2's. What am I saying? Halo 2. And they all have great trailers. Halo 2. What if you miss? I won't. Oh my god. Yes. I'm getting Halo 2 vibes from this. That's what you guys gotta understand. When you have a lot of time with a franchise, with anything, lots of years, quality time that you spend, you learn the subtleties in the armor of the characters, of the lighting that the game has, the weapons, the different sounds. Like, I could have, back in the day, man, when I could tell you different sounds. If you shot at like a plasma rifle, I could tell you that's plasma rifle from Halo 2, plasma rifle from Halo 3. You know what I mean? Like, you just know these things. And here I'm getting these Halo 2 vibes so bad with this, with his armor, along with Halo 3. And everybody loves Halo 3, but I'm just happy to feel some Halo 2 in here. In this armor, the lighting, the thickness. I just hope this is real. I hope they're not pulling one over our head and like this is all CGI. I really hope they don't do that. This has to be on the Series X. Has to run like this. Oh my god, the scratches and everything on his armor, you guys. I am just in love. The gold sheen on the visor. It just screams. It yells and screams Halo to me. It is shouting Halo. But I wanted to talk about his behavior here, how it switches from like that precision movement and spinning through space, to when he comes in contact with the dead Marine floating, he grabs him, gracefully turns and sets him down and looks at him, has like a moment of silence here as he moves. And it's just like a perfect little transition, so smooth. It's buttery smooth to me. And then notice that and remember that, and we'll get back to it. So he's kind of moving around, going quick, boom, boom, and then boom. He notices, bam, grabs him, gently guides him down. Gently guides him past, right? Like, I'm sorry I couldn't save you. I'm going to do my best to save the rest, right? And you can just see all of that and feel all of that in that one subtle gesture. Oh, man, the attention to detail here is on par, man. It's great. It's above par. It's excellent. It's excellent.
Against an entire army.
Here, okay, the anger. I feel the anger here. Like, he's just going, the aggression. Knowing he needs to go somewhere. I feel like he feels empty, though. That's what I'm getting here. Like, Chief is so depressed and sad. And I guess it's because actually it makes sense now I'm thinking about it. He failed, technically, right? He was out floating in space. This guy had to save him. So whatever Chief was doing, he failed at his mission prior to this. So that's also probably another reason, yeah, he's feeling this way. And behaving specifically this way. That's what I mean to say. This spin here, the grab, it's like this casual, quick aggression. He just grabs it, spins, throws it, and then shoots it, like, and while talking to the Marine and just reassuring him. Like, I love it. It's just like an unstoppable force, going through an immovable object.
What can you do on your own?
I told you. It's enough.
Shoulder charge. See, he grabs the grunt, throws him. Like, that doesn't even give a shit, Like, no respect whatsoever. Just the different behaviors, man. I hope you guys, I just want to point that out, the subtlety and how he's transitioning from these different states of being so quickly.
So I see.
I don't know if he snapped that jackal's neck or what he did to him. It was something cool, though. It was really cool. It spins. And then he's reloading the pistol. And while reloading, I think he just shoulder charging, like, lands into this one. Like, it shows that he's, like, not perfect, Like, he crashes here, I think. Yeah! See? Oh, my God, dude. He crashes. Like, it's like, okay. Like, he didn't land perfectly. It shows, to me, I don't know if that's what they're trying to say, but it shows that Chief is not, like, he's older now. He's not the young, spry Spartan that he used to be, but he's still just as determined. And he uses his whole body to stop him there instead of, maybe if he can, I don't know, thrust himself and kind of align his feet to go feet first and land. He could have landed straight up and down, you know what I mean, on his feet. But he just uses his whole body, and it's just like, boom, I'm going to stop, because this is what I know I need to do right now. And I don't care if I have to get a little banged up to do it. I'm continuing forward. I love it. It's just like this sheer determination of will that I'm sensing. And I hope you guys can sense it too and see it. Once again, the subtlety, looking at, is that the assault rifle just floating? Oh my God. See, I just watched this. I was freaking out when I watched this. This is the first time I'm going through this slowly. Love the grapple hook, by the way, on his arm. I love the subtlety once again. He reaches up there, coming for the assault rifle, but stops and takes a quick moment to look at the dead Marine, pondering the situation, remembering what happened. It's these subtle little behaviors, man. I always love that about Chief and about characters in general that have masks on. If you have good acting, like motion capture and good writing and good, and not even specifically writing, but like movements, and directing of the character, you can have lots of personality shine through with just a head nod, with a tilt of the head, with a subtle shift of the hand, the arms, the legs, with the chest moving up or down, You can have so much character come through, even if the person has a mask on and you never see their face. That's my personal belief. And I love it. He's grabbing an assault rifle, and even though it's 1080, it's very blurry, it's all very blurry. It is the best looking assault rifle I've ever seen in any Halo. Just what I'm seeing right here, this part. I don't know how I feel about up here. This little part's like kind of blocking it, the YouTube thing, but I don't know how I feel. It's like a gray band up here. I don't know how I feel about that, but the rest of it. This is like Halo 1 is probably my favorite looking assault rifle, and this looks like it's taking the cake right now. It almost looks like cake. It's so delicious looking. The black is has this thickness. It has this creaminess to it. It's like, oh. And the blue is so subtle yet appealing and attractive. I love it.
I need you to understand.
Oh, God, and there it is. So like I said, guys, to me, Cortana and Chief are the center of this, and this is the progression that I see. You know what? Okay, we're gonna We're gonna do this. I'm sorry, guys. If you don't watch the video. If it's too long for you. But we're going back here, listen to some music, and talk some more. Cortana deserves to be talked about. I will go to my grave believing this. What I'm about to tell you. The core of Halo, the story that I have seen when I've played these games, the campaign, the multiplayer, hanging out with friends, doing the side missions, whatever, thinking about the games, mulling it over in my head, playing it on different difficulties. To me, I have seen a direct growth in connection. The biggest thing that I've noticed in all the Halo campaigns and stories, this is what I'm saying, is the biggest thing that I've noticed, the most powerful thing that I've noticed, from Halo 1 to Halo 2 to Halo 3 to Halo 4, and it peaked in Halo 4, and it's still in Halo 5, but it's much diminished and was torn to shreds, in my opinion, is the relationship between Chief and Cortana. You start out in Halo 1, you don't know either one of these characters. They seem to kind of know each other, but they're not that close. They seem more like business acquaintances in Halo 1, right? They have their moments of levity, a friendship, I would say. It shines through in Halo 1, right? Excuse me. In Halo 2, you start to get more of you still have the friendship sense, but you start to get more of a deeper bond, maybe a best friend or even a companion type of bond. Especially one of my favorite lines that Cortana ever says, maybe my number one actually, is she says it in Halo 2, don't make a girl a promise if you know you can't keep it. So to me, I'm seeing this relationship evolve from Halo 1 to Halo 2. I'm already seeing them getting closer, okay? And then in Halo 3, she's gone most of the game. You're looking for her. The game is built around this. The campaign is to find her, and she's gone for most of the time. And Chief has these hallucinations or visions of her, and it's beautiful. It's profound, man. And by the end of the game, you have her standing there and him going into cryosleep. He says, "Wake me when you need me," and you can feel the passion in his voice. And then you have her saying, "I'll miss you." The way she stands there, I think she has her arms folded. It is, at that point to me in Halo 3, it is love. It has transformed into love. By the end, at least I would say all of Halo 3, but if we can argue about it, but by the end, there's no argument in my opinion. They love each other. And you might think I'm so crazy, oh my god, you have an AI that, loves a person. Yeah, okay, well, and then Halo 4, it's funny because Halo 4 dives into that topic. And I love Halo 4 the most. Halo 4's campaign was my favorite in regards to Chief and Cortana's story. Because then in 4, it was just the opening to 4 is her just saying, "I need you." It's perfect. It is perfection to me of any relationship. Yeah, and loving relationship that I've seen. And the way he comes out of the cryo chamber, puts his hands around her, he just says, "I'm here." 2 words. "I'm here." How many of you can do that, How many of us can do that? That's what we need to do. That's the kind of power, the kind of presence we need to have with the people we love. Man, woman, child, deer, dog, animal, it doesn't matter. If you love something, don't you want to have that Master Chief presence, right? You want to be able to grab them, squeeze them, hug them, say, "I'm here." And them to feel so at ease. When he does that, what does Cortana do, you guys? I'm remembering all this. I have this shit memorized in my brain. I'm playing it back. She goes, "John." The way when he comes out of the chamber, the way she says John, she falls down. She's if that's not pure love and passion and happiness all mixed into one and relief, I don't know what is. He grabs her, says, "I'm here." Pulls her out of the console into his head. Chip is in, and then Halo 4 is all, she's dying. The whole campaign is she's dying and Chief wants to save her life, because she's going rampant. And then at the end of Halo 4, she sacrifices herself and then has a moment where, and throughout Halo 4, she's, oh my god, Halo 4. I love my favorite Cortana is Halo 4 Cortana. I don't know if I've made a video about it. I need to. I'll make another one. I don't care. The whole Halo 4 campaign, she's wondering what it's like to be human. She's asking Chief, she's like, "You know what? Before this is over, tell me, help me figure out which one of us is the human in the machine." Because she talks like the human. She becomes human, in my opinion, in Halo 4. It's a transition. To me, this whole thing of Cortana is an evolution, a transition into becoming a human, from AI to human. Because if you guys understand the lore, she's actually the only artificial AI to ever be made off of human living cells, which is Dr. Halsey's cells. So she was literally made from a living being. And Halsey has her own relationship with John. So it's only natural that Cortana would have a natural relationship with him, an AI. And it's, I think, evolving to a human thing. And that's actually something, I guess this is a whole nother video in itself, but where I would want eventually Halo to go is, okay, and then what happened? Yeah, okay, she sacrifices herself in Halo 4, and then she like kind of shows up as light, but she looks like a human at the very end of Halo 4, and she touches John's chest, and she says, "You have no idea how long I've waited to do that." If the last cutscene in Halo 4, if we had any arguments or doubts about them loving one another, the last cutscene in Halo 4, I can't even watch it because I have to play through all of them on Legendary in order to earn that cutscene, in my opinion. It is the greatest cutscene between the two of them, hands down, bar none. It's pure love. That's what I get from it. I don't know. You guys explain to me what you see. I saw nothing but pure love between the two of them, especially by the end of Halo 4 when they're standing there. She puts her hand on his chest and says, "You have no idea how long I waited to do that." And she talks about wanting to feel the sun on her face earlier in Halo 4. That's my other favorite Cortana place. I gotta do like a tier list. I gotta do a top 10 Cortana moments. I forgot how much I love Halo. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So yeah. I think she loves Chief. She wants to become human. And to me, that's what I want for this. I want her to eventually become human. And then Chief and her to go retire and just fly away somewhere on a pelican, just into space, go wherever they want. And that is the end of Chief's journey. I never want him to die. I don't want Chief to die. I don't want Cortana to die. I think in the end, if he gets too old or whatever, or even if he doesn't get too old, maybe they find out some technology so they can, like, you know, make him young again, whatever. I just want him and Cortana to be together and just retire or just go off into the distance. Maybe not retire. We just don't know where they go. They just disappear somewhere. And as they go, you know, he says the line something to like, what's his name? Lasky, you know, like, you know, call us when you need us, something, you know, and that's it. Just like, and then we don't see from Master Chief and maybe never again. Because the problem is for me, guys, is Steve Downes is like tied to this character. And I don't know how long he's going to be able to do Halo games, you know? So I want them to wrap up the story within the next, you know, 1 or 2 games with Cortana of Chief's story and Cortana's. But I want them to just like both live and fly away in a pelican. That would be the ideal thing for me, is them both live and be together. Because that's the core of Halo. It is them two. Just like in The Last of Us, all I wanted for The Last of Us, all I wanted was for Joel and Ellie to be together. And in Zelda, all I want is for Link and Zelda to be together. Like, you could put these characters through hell, trials, and tribulations, and much turbulence. But in the end, they can lose limbs. They can almost die. They can die and come back, like Cortana. I don't care. But they need to end up at the end of the day. When you close that book of Halo, when you close that book of Zelda, The Legend of Zelda, they need to be together. That is my opinion and my heart and what my soul tells me about these franchises. If you ever want to close the book on them, or these characters at least, you can keep The Legend of Zelda going, you know, and spin it off and not have Link and Zelda anymore or whatever. But if you're going to, I would call it something different, like The Legend of someone else, right? But if you're going to close The Legend of Zelda, you're going to close Halo, you close it with Chief and Cortana together, and you close it with Zelda and Link together. Same thing, like they go off into Hyrule, you know, and live somewhere or whatever, you know. God. So, I am hoping what we're going to get in Infinite. I am hoping and praying. That's what this whole little side tangent is about, for those of you that are here. I am hoping that Infinite gives us Cortana and Chief relationship. I want the story to be centered around that. That's all I want. All I want from Halo is them. Just like all I wanted from Last of Us is Joel and Ellie. What did they do? You guys know what they did. They killed Joel right away in the first hour of the game. My God. Ruined it. Ruined the franchise just like that. So yeah, all I want is Cortana to be with Chief. And they can go on adventures forever. You know, Joel and Ellie, they can go on adventures forever. Link and Zelda can go on adventures forever. But if you ever want to end the story, they gotta be together. That's my bottom line. So I hope in Infinite this is all about reconnecting with Cortana and bringing her back. Bringing her back. Putting that chip back in our head. Talk about Neuralink. I don't want Neuralink. I want this. I want Cortana's chip in my head. Cortana. Okay, so let's go back to the trailer and see if we can recapture the magic. of Cortana and Chief's relationship. I thought they did a good job in the first time I saw it, but I haven't seen it since then. I didn't really analyze it there. Let's see it. Let's try to listen. She says something about dying, like if you know how you were gonna die. Oh my god, yes. I'll tell you this. I didn't really hear much of what she said, but I could feel the emotion. I could feel her emotion. I could feel how much passion and love was in her voice. And passion and love is in Chief because of the way he behaves. Like, you could tell that he's listening to her. And he stopped for a second here because he's listening to her. He hears her.
There's not much time.
He's thinking.
If you knew how you were going to die,
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's in my right ear. If you put in headphones on and listening to this, she's in her right ear. She's so beautiful, so passionate. Jen Taylor, that's her name. She is the actress. Sweetie, my dear, you are 10 out of 10. Oh my god. If this comes out before November 15th, like, or on it, and Game Awards allows it to put in, this could be a Game of the Year contender. And she, in my opinion, Cortana, of course, will be a contender for best performance, up there with Lady Dimitrescu and Mia from Resident Evil 8, and even Ethan from RE8. But Cortana, that line, if you knew how you were going to... She sounds like she's about to cry. She's saying it to him. She loves this man. If you guys don't feel love, you need to tell me and explain to me. Try to convince me otherwise. What is the relationship between them? Explain to me what just happened through 1 through 4, like I just told you. Explain to me. What did you perceive during that time? Because I just saw them falling deeper and deeper in love the whole time. Starting at the end of 1, going into 2, a lot in 3, and the most in 4. And 5 was like, you could feel that it was Chief's love, but Cortana seemed like she was like infected. She was like being controlled in 5. Something's wrong with her in 5. So we need to fix her in Infinite and bring her back. Like, something's wrong with her in 5. I think in 5 she's being controlled by the Didact from Halo 4. I think he survived and he is controlling her. But apparently he died in like a magazine, like unceremoniously apparently, or something. So I don't know, but maybe it's someone else from Halo 5. Maybe it's the Guardian guy, the Arbiter. What was that guy's name? The Warden Eternal. Halo 5 campaign was not. Maybe he's possessing Cortana. She feels like she's possessed. She's not a Cortana. This is the Cortana we know and love. Everything we've seen in Infinite is the Cortana we know and love. And Joe, I hope Joe, because he's the one who wrote 1, 2, and 3. He didn't do 4, which kind of concerns me because I loved whoever did 4. They really took that in the loving route. Joe was tiptoeing around it. He really got into it in 3. I hope Joe was going to lean into it. If I ever get to talk to Joe, I want to ask him about that loving thing. If he would have leaned into that, if he stayed for 4, because he didn't stay for 4. He was working on Destiny at that time. It was 343 who did 4. But like I said, 4 was my favorite campaign in the sense of Cortana and Chief. I don't know about the level design. Maybe 1 was my favorite level design. 1, 2, or 3 level design-wise. But story-wise with the characters, 4 with Cortana and Chief. Hands down. And I'm hoping we get more of this. This is like Halo 4 Cortana here, not Halo 5. And that's a good thing, because Halo 4 was my favorite.
how would you live your life as a...
How would you live your life? Man. And he's like, to me, this is like anger right here, the way he just kind of like shoots it. Yeah, I don't care for this band. I do not care for the band. This little like brownish band here on the assault rifle. Needs to be a different color. I'm not sure what color. Silver, maybe? Chrome? Black? I don't know. Maybe, I don't know, maybe a dark gunmetal gray. But it's like a brownish. I don't like that color. But look at this grapple shot. I love this. The lighting. You could hear the distortion in her voice, so it's like she still is possessed. Who knows? I love the echo. Love the first person. And he's just like, bam! Like, it's just... I feel regret. That's a great way to describe this. I feel regret in this man's movements. During all those movements there, I felt regret and sorrow. Like, he feels bad that he couldn't stop this destruction from happening. And he hears the echo of the woman that he loves in his voice, in his head. Hears her voice in his head. And, like, he's, like, frustrated, and shoots the grapple hook and, like, throws himself. And you can just feel that frustration in his movements, man. I feel it.
Where is Cortana?
And this, I was like, who's this?
Cortana is gone.
Rogue AI.
She's been deleted.
See, all he wants is Cortana.
How?
See, and that's what I want. But you? Did you delete her? Like, no way, you didn't delete her. You couldn't delete my baby girl. Like, you're not powerful enough. Leads to the chief. I fucking love him. Look at his armor, dude. He's so beat up. He's so fucking beat up. I love it. I love it. That gives us a chance to get better armor, hopefully, throughout the campaign. Maybe we can get Thrust. I want Thrust. I really do want Thrust. I know some of you want to kill me for saying it. I want fucking Thrust, dude. I loved all the Spartan abilities. I love the armor abilities. I want all of it, personally. I don't know why. And you could just have different game modes where you take them out. It's really not that difficult. Like, you can please everyone. You really can, especially with Microsoft's budget. It's a $2 trillion company. Halo's their biggest game. Like... Yeah, you have the money and the resources. You could please everyone. You could have modes with armor abilities, modes with Spartan abilities, modes with no abilities, mode with just sprint, modes with just thrust. Like, you could do it anything you wanted, man. It's Halo Infinite, for God's sakes. All right, here we go. I love it. I just love it. All he wants is Cortana. I love it. Please, please let that be the campaign story. But you.
Of course not.
Of course not. I'm not powerful enough.
Did you hit your head or something?
Yeah, I did.
Don't you remember? My instructions were to...
I don't like... What I don't like here is... Why does she look like Cortana? Why? I feel like that's lazy, design. Like, she should be totally different looking. Do not even have her remotely be her. She shouldn't even be this color. She should be like green or yellow or purple. She should be a totally different... Not even purple, because she was purple in Halo 1. But she became blue. I probably prefer the blue, personally. But maybe if they do the purple well, I would appreciate that as well. But the Halo 4 is Cortana. That's all I'm saying. Halo 4 is Cortana. I will go to my grave. She's the most beautiful, the most sincere, the most passionate, the most loving, the most human. She's the most human. Probably the most human character in the whole franchise in Halo 4. So, I don't know why they designed her like Cortana. Don't know why they did that. Should have been different color and different design entirely. Different hairstyle, everything. I like her voice, and I don't care. The character's okay. I don't mind the character. She's fine. It's just the design irks me and the color.
Take Cortana and lock her down for retrieval. Yours were to take her back to the Infinity for deletion.
My mission was to take her back to the Infinity. Oh, I don't think we did that, did we? We did not follow those orders.
So if it wasn't you...
The lighting off of his visor, I can't get over it. It looks like a movie. It looks like a movie. So I don't know what they're doing here. They got to be pulling some tricks. Like, this needs to be running on like a RTX NVIDIA 3000, 3090 or whatever it is, 3900. My God, it looks so good. It looks too good. I'm scared.
Okay, then.
Yeah, I like her.
There's something else.
Just why is she looking like this?
On successful deployment, my deletion routine was supposed to complete.
Successful deployment of what is what I'm wondering. Deployment of what? I must have missed something. I don't know. Successful deployment of what? She was supposed to be deleted, but she's not deleted. I understand that part, but deployment of what?
Still here.
Good.
Good.
I wish
Something stopped your
wish she's
deletion.
curvier.
We need to find out why.
Love the music.
But this wasn't...
Did he say something stopped your deletion? So he's talking about her, and if that's the case, then he's trying to say something could have stopped
We need to find
Cortana's
out why.
Cortana's deletion.
Here.
Let's see.
Good.
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 Something stopped your deletion.
Yeah.
We need to find out why.
Okay.
This wasn't the mission.
The missions changed. They always do.
Are you sure?
I love that. The missions change. They always do. I love it. And I love this screenshot right here. My God. Oh my God. It's not Cortana, but... Oh. Yeah, it looks like her.
On successful deployment, my deletion routine was supposed to complete.
His movement... It's...
Still here.
Love it. Look at it. Just the subtle turn.
Good.
The subtle turn.
Good.
Something stopped your deletion. We need to find out why.
But this wasn't the mission.
The missions changed. They always do.
The subtle head turn right there. They always do. Are you sure? Grabs the chip. The music. The beautiful angelic music. You bring Cortana back to us.
Of course, you can't have a Halo game.
You
without multiplayer.
bring
And on
Cortana
Xbox
back
Series
to
X,
us.
You'll be able.
Okay, so I think that's all we'll do. because this is just the multiplayer, which I love. I mean, we'll just go through it. We'll just go through it.
Enjoy Infinite's
I
multiplayer
love the
action
1v1.
at up to 120
I really
frames per
thought
second.
that we were going to
Finally,
get...
I'm very happy to announce that Halo Infinite's first free-to-play
I thought-
multiplayer season and Infinite's story-driven campaign will launch together.
I thought they were going to go more like Fortnite, more cartoony. But it's, to me, looks pretty realistic. Like, they went a pretty realistic route. Like, this looks good. And very detailed. It's less smooth and more depth. It's more Reach style, like Halo Reach. And I love that. Like, there's a lot of detail. It has the brightness of Halo 3. The armor does. The colors, right? But there's Reach overtones to me. Or undertones. What have you. You know? I haven't seen Thrust, though, and that makes me sad. I love Thrust. But I love the guns I'm seeing. I love the map design that I'm seeing. This looks like a cheese weapon, like really easy. You just kind of aim it up, and it follows an opponent, like an auto aim. Like, that looks nuts. Okay, we got Gravity Hammer. Love the different colors. And, like, everyone's different colors, too, which is interesting. So how do you know who's on your team? That's interesting. He's not shooting that guy next to him. So there's a red guy.
Hello, let's do some
Looks like no red versus blue. Like, I'm just realizing this. Love that. Okay. Hold on. Hold the phones. Okay, so the grappling hook, a lot of people are having them. It's kind of worrisome. I thought it was a power-up that you pick up. If you want to have a grappling hook mode, that's fine, but I don't want it in everything. That's concerning. I forget what this thing's called. It's from Halo 4, I believe. It got introduced in Halo 4. Maybe Halo 5? No, I think it's Halo 4. I want to say it was a Promethean one in Halo 4, but this looks like actually something new. Maybe an UNSC type version of the vehicle in 4 or 5. I forget what they're called. But, yeah, you picked up a weapon with it with the grappling hook. You can do that, which is cool. And you can skyjack vehicles, which is also awesome. But I haven't noticed red versus blue, which is very interesting. I wonder how you know who's your opponent and who's on your team. Like, do they have glowing things on the outside? I don't see any, like, outline. This is free-for-all? Maybe it's free-for-all right here is what we're seeing. Maybe it's just free-for-all. But it can't be, because he's not shooting at that guy to his left. Like, that guy to his left was on his team. So I don't know.
Hello, let's do some damage.
They look like they're black and red. Maybe their armor is black and red? Is that, like, their color? Is it black and red versus something? There's orange versus red? See, that was an orange guy killing an orange guy, though. You see that?
Generation built to fight. Together, we are unstoppable.
Lots of vehicles right there. Love it. Chopper, I saw a chopper. I love the colors, man. Colors mixed with the depth. It's like Reach, like I said, it's like Reach combined with 3. And it's just, I adore it. I haven't seen the assault rifle and pistol or magnum, which is concerning. Okay, maybe that was the assault rifle. There's a sniper. Sniper looks a little small. Like it doesn't take up much of the screen, which means it'll be easier to use, which is not good because I hate the sniper. I don't want to be getting owned with that thing even more. Like, everyone's different colors. No, this guy's green. That guy's purple. Yeah, I don't know. That guy just reflected the new back at that guy. He just deflected the new back at that guy. He stuck a guy while he was grappling. Which I guess if it goes in a straight line, if grapple goes in a straight line, it will be not easy, but easier to stick somebody than otherwise. What was that, a rocket? It was like a certain type of rocket? Grapple jack. Oh. Looks like Valhalla. This looks like Valhalla. It looks like an updated type of Valhalla. From 3. Ordnance drop, Banshee, okay. Yeah, everyone's different colors. I'm wondering, what? Is everyone fighting everyone, or are there teams here? There's a flag, so yeah. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so you're white. You can be any color you want. You can be any color you want. You can bring whatever you want. I wonder how they're going to do it. Maybe just have little icons above their head, like little blue icons above people's head. That's your guy, like his buddy. Was that Oddball? Did he just, like, shoot a dragon beam out of the Oddball? What am I seeing? So many amazing things. First of all, most beautiful looking flag I've ever seen in a Halo game, or any game for that matter, ever. It's like this, like, holographic fruit by the foot, fruit roll-up. It literally looks like a fruit roll-up, the flag. Look at this thing. Gorgeous. I know it's all blurry and shit, but man, just imagine how beautiful it is. It's going to be great in 4K. Oh, it's like 720p here, even though it says 1080. It's terrible looking. The flag, most beautiful flag. That ghost, don't like the shade, the color of the ghost. Do not like that shade. Let me see. It's like a reddish. It's not purple enough. No, do not like it. It's a reddish ghost. I hope they have the dark, dark purple, the shiny purple, and the underglow. It's supposed to be purpley blue. It's not. I don't like this ghost. This is not my type of ghost. This looks like a brute ghost or a banished ghost. I hope it's not the Covenant ghost. Really hope not. Really hope that's not the ghost. I don't like it. Love the Warthog, though. Warthog's classic. Love the Warthog. Yep. Beautiful. Don't know what that... Look at that flag. Look at the flag with the streak. Look at the streak, bro, going down. Oh, my God. Is it beautiful or what? Oh, my God. This would look great in 4K. Look at this. This is like 460p right now, but it would be great in 4K. You don't believe me? Let's see. It's supposed to be 1080, but it's not. Oh, man. The streak. And that's going to also give away your position when you're running, but still, it's so beautiful. I don't even care. It's so gorgeous. They might need to shorten it a little bit. This, the oddball. Look how beautiful it is. The most beautiful oddball in any Halo. His arm looks absolutely the most detailed. Look at that shit right there. A little gold thing. I don't know what that is, but I love it. And the reflection on it, dude. By far and away the most beautiful Halo game, and it looks miles better than what we saw before. They're really up in the ante. Okay, so he punches someone. He punches them, and they just go flying backwards into the wall. I hope it's a one-hit kill again, because that's something they took away in, like, I think 4 and definitely 5. When you have the flag or oddball, you punch somebody, you don't kill them. It's a 2-hit punch. That's never the way it's supposed to be. When you have those, you're supposed to move slower, but the trade-off is you move slower, but if you punch someone, they die instantly. That's how it used to be in the other Halos, like Halo 1, 2, and 3. Oh, yeah, into the wall. Beautiful animation there. Love the rocket, love the red. This, so gorgeous looking, man. I just can't get enough. Like, he's like a white character, shooting, grappling hook, picking up a fusion coil, which is floating in midair for some reason. I don't know why it's midair. Grabs it to him. Little janky right there at the end. It should be smoother animation how he picks it up and grabs it, but still good. Grabs it, throws it. At a mongoose. Mongoose is confirmed with a gun goose. 2 machine guns right in the front. I don't know why he's not shooting at you. That's unfortunate. And that's a little close. Looks like the explosion's a little close there. It's in these, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like he would get hurt by the damage. Yeah, they cut. So, yeah. Oh, look at the samurai. Look at that with the knives and shit. Oh, hell yeah.
Now.
Beautiful. Okay. Is that the sidekick? What is that? What gun is that?
Show me.
No. What gun is that? Or is that the Magnum? Is the Magnum back? Is that a plasma grenade? Look how big that thing is. Is that a fucking sticky nade? If that's a sticky nade and that's a Spartan hand, you guys got to understand a Spartan hand is bigger than a normal human hand. This thing is massive inside the Spartan hand. So this thing would be close to as big as like your face. If this is a sticky nade, oh my god. It's the biggest sticky nade you've ever seen in your life, dude. This is gorgeous. It looks fucking realistic as shit. I love the art design they're going for here. It's like they shifted gears from last July. They shifted, and I love this. That's a fucking sticky nade, bro. It's massive. Oh, it is a sidekick. It looks nice, though. Pop, 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 pop. It's real quick. Pop, pop, pop. Definitely want to get the pro controller, the elite controller for this shit. Yeah, you're shooting a purple guy. Damn. So I guess, I wonder how they're going to do it. If they want to do it cool, they could have your guys just have little blue triangles. Little blue triangles above their heads. That's it. And if you see a guy with no blue triangle, bam. Bad guy. Kill him. Nice animation. Nice death animation. I like that. It looks like more varied death animations. I hope so. Sticky here looks a little janky. This stuff looks a little janky. The little reflections here. The little sparks. Not so good. The sword doesn't look so good. Things can be improved there. Yeah, sword does not look so good. Love that red. Love that fucking red. It's like Iron Man red and gold. Love that shit. Oh my god. It looks like ray tracing to me. And then the lunge, samurai. Got the samurai armor. Yep, looks sweet as fuck. Looks really good. Nice. Where's the blood though, man? It's gonna be rated T. Yeah, rated T all day. Okay, so yeah, that's it. That's my analysis of Halo Infinite. Oh, the epic campaign. The campaign, man. Multiplayer, oh god, yes. It's one of the only games out there that I love the multiplayer just as much as the campaign. So that's really it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this long video. I'm guessing it's over 30 minutes. I didn't mean it to be that. I thought it'd be like 10 minutes. I would just fly through. But once I started talking about it, I just remembered how much of a Halo fan I've been my whole life, man. I have so many memories with this, playing with my friends, my best friends, you know, when I was younger, and how much the franchise means to me because of what it's done story-wise and gameplay-wise, and, you know, just opening my mind to art and video games in general, but also what it's done in my life and the times in my life, the memories that are attached to it while I was a kid and growing up. I'll never forget the first time I ever heard of Halo. My buddy comes running over to me with no shoes on in the grass, and I was standing with him outside. It was like a beautiful day, and he tells me, man, I played this demo at Toys R Us, and I was like, oh cool, what is it, man? He said it's this game called Halo. And when he said the word Halo to me, it's like the grass that we were standing on, just like everything just got brighter. The whole world got brighter. And he was describing it to me. He says, you play as a guy, but you're in a suit. You're in a metal suit, a green suit, and you have a purple visor. I'm like, oh wow, or sorry, or a gold visor. I'm like, oh wow, cool. And he said, when I look down on the ground, they have real grass in the game. Like, you can see individual blades of grass. Like, it's like real grass. And then I look down where we were standing, and I'm like, really? That sounds awesome. I forget what grade I was in, man. You know, I was young. But lo and behold, got Halo. You know, he eventually moved away. Played with him all the time until he did. And then, like, it was just, such a franchise, man. Such a franchise. Like, oh god, all these memories. And the music, it's the heart and the soul for me, guys. The heart and the soul is the music and the story of Halo. And I don't know which is which. Maybe you can help me. What is the heart and what is the soul? Is the music the heart or is the music the soul? I don't know, but they are the heart and soul to me. And that means the story and music, that is Marty O'Donnell and Joseph Staten, man. We need to bring Marty back, you guys. Like, as good as this music is and everything, keep these guys around. Keep them. You have the money, Microsoft. And I'm sure everyone would take a nice pay cut to bring Marty back, to bring him in. Bring Marty in. Everybody work together. Let him do his own songs. Let them do their own songs. And then they do some combinations, you know? Give them the artistic freedom to make some of their own stuff, 100% theirs. Then give them the creative freedom to work together. You know, it could be amazing. So yeah, and get Joe in there. And you then bring Max Hoberman back for the multiplayer maps. And you have a 10 out of 10. You got yourself a 10 out of fucking 10 game. Oh, man. I love, by the way, how this is like a living, breathing background. Can we just talk about it? How, like, the lights are going up in the background, the pelicans swaying, the birds are kind of, like, jankily flying by, not really moving their wings, though, too much. Or at all, really. You see the smoke on the... what looks like kind of like a crashed mini Pelican or something, or the mini that one of those vehicles, wings, like Nightwing, I forget what they're called, Skywing, I don't know. A little bit of these pillars, that's okay to have a little bit of them, right? But you don't want them everywhere. You want more mountainous terrain, you want more foresty terrain, rivers and valleys, you know, broken off pieces of ring. Like, that's what you want, man. I just want to know, like, can you get in a fucking Banshee and just go and just fly literally fucking anywhere you want? That's what I want to know, man. Like, where's the limit here? What do they do for invisible walls? You know what I mean? I don't know what they're going to do, because that's always a thing. Love the water in the background. That's moving too. So many different particle effects going on here. This is just spectacular, bro. Spectacular. The reflection on his visor. I don't even know if there's an enemy there or what on the reflection of Chief's visor. It's like zooming in on something. I don't know. But I can't see, because like I said, it's not... I mean, this is good quality, but not 4K. So yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching and spending this time with me and listening to a lion ramble about Halo and Cortana and Master Chief. As far as the multiplayer, loved everything I saw. I just want 2v2 and 1v1. You have those in for me, I'll be a happy lion, man. Give me some double team, give me some 1v1. I don't care about anything else. You can add in anything else. That's great for everyone, but for me personally, I like the small game types. Love capture the flag as well, though. Don't get me wrong. Like, if you can get a team together, that's a problem. Like, I can never get a team. Like, if you have a real team together, of course, the bigger game modes are fun, but you need to have a team, in my opinion. So, all right, take care, guys. And remember, no one sees what you see. even if they see it too.